on the ground.
Thank you very much, Ali, for joining us and giving us the reality from Middle East. Thank you very much. Now we move on to Asia. North Korea's state media has released footage showing its troops fighting in Russia's Kursk region near Ukraine. The videos show soldiers advancing through snow, firing artillery, and launching missiles. The footage was shown during a ceremony led by Kim Jong-un, who praised the returning troops as heroic and consoled families of the fallen. Reports say North Korea deployed 15,000 troops with around 600 killed. Ukraine retains a small foothold in Kursk, but Russia has reportedly pushed back most of the incursion. The deployment highlights growing military ties between Moscow and Pyongyang. Now for this discussion, we're joined by Dr. Satoru Nagao. He's a fellow at Hudson Institute, joins us live from Tokyo. Thank you, Dr. Satoru, for always joining us and sharing your insight. Now looking at this, what does this North Korea's direct military involvement in Ukraine signal about evolving nature of global alliances now?
In the past, people see the North Korea's military is very weak compared with the South Korea, compared with the other country, because the lack of the high-tech weapon. So that's why North Korea focusing on the ballistic missile or special forces. So some special areas they focusing on, but generally their military size is big, but very absolute. But if the North Korea joins the war in Russia's invasion to Ukraine, this is the very latest war here, and they can get support from Russia. So they can improve the military capability drastically, even if they lost some certain number of soldiers. They can learn the latest way of fighting, and resources, ideas they will get. So in the near future, North Korea will be the most militarized and sophisticated militarized country. That is very important. That is a military aspect of the North Korea's decision. There is an economic aspect also. Economic aspect, North Korea is under sanction of mainly the Western countries, but also indeed Russia and China also joined this sanction against North Korea. But if the North Korea joins Russia's invasion to Ukraine, they can get support from Russia, obviously. And indeed, China also violates this sanction promise. So that's why China is also support North Korea. So that's why North Korea can get enough support economically. So view from the military, view from the economy, joining the Russia's invasion to Ukraine is quite beneficial. Now North Korea rebuilt their military industry to produce the latest weapon to use in Ukraine. And so that's why North Korea is drastically transforming their country to be the more powerful with a powerful ally like China and Russia is ongoing now.
And Doctor, now looking at growing military cooperation between Moscow and Pyongyang, could this lead to a broader alignment among authoritarian regimes?
Yes, that is happening now since 2022. Because Russia rely on China, Russia rely on the North Korea support also, Russia rely on the supply of drones from Iran. So this means that these four countries is cooperating very deeply, and except China, all three countries are under the sanction of the Western countries. So their mindset, their strategic environment, everything they share. So we start to call this is a group of Kursk. Kursk is China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea. So Kursk, and they coordinate it well. So in the Japan Sea, China and Russia coordinate joint exercises, naval, strategic bombers, many. But at the same time, economic security, China is a provider of the high-tech weapon for Russia. And so that's why this cooperation has deepened very rapid pace now. So that's why how to divide this cooperation is one of the matter. But if Trump administration try to improve, but if they fail, of course, Western country must face this group as the biggest threat. That is the reality. So in case of Japan, Japan need to face the three: China, Russia, and North Korea's coordination. If China invade Taiwan, the North Korea rise the tension in the Korean Peninsula, or Russia rise the tension in other area, and the Japan side need to devise a military force. That could happen under current situation.
Yes. Thank you very much, Dr. Satoru, for sharing that. We'll come back to you for our next news as well.